Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to day 57 of me journaling my journey to becoming profitable and the best version of myself. Um, I know you guys can probably tell how the day went based on my mood, and I know yesterday was rough, but today was also one of those rough days. And as you guys can see, just look at how A's session moved today. It's just horrible price action, and I still ended up managing to trade it. And this is definitely not my entry model. This is definitely not how I want to be trading. And this is just really, really frustrating. And from what I have definitely understood, and it's taking me a while to understand, is just I just can't trade A's a session anymore. Like, I have to be done with it forever. Like, I can never trade this session again because my session, as you guys know how I trade, it really only works during New York session. And my emotions are better during New York session. I'm more disciplined during New York session because I know what I'm looking for. An AIDS session, honestly, just it's not gonna work. And I feel like for the past whatever times I've traded AIDS session, I feel like I've just been getting lucky, and I have gotten lucky with AIDS session because it's not my entry model, and I'm not trading the way I want to be trading, and it's really, really frustrating and hard for me. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm just gonna stick to Nasdaq during the New York session. I don't know what I'm doing on the charts at 8 p.m. trying to trade this when this is not when Nasdaq moves, and it's so unpredictable, and I can't use my entry model. The win rate is horrible with Asia session. I have to give it up. Even though I don't have always the best opportunity to trade New York session, Nasdaq, I'm just gonna have to make it work. I can't keep doing this. This is completely frying my brain, frying my head, and just everything inside me. I feel horrible when I trade the session, and I know I'm not trading profitably at all when I trade the Asia session, and I'm just trying to be 100% transparent with you guys. I just can't do it. I can't do it because everything that I've learned, anything that I've been ever taught about trading, I do the complete opposite during this Asia session, and I do it every single time. And the only thing that will change is just me stop trading this session and just fully commit to trading New York session, as I should have been doing for a long time. This session is absolutely horrible, and I hate trading it with a passion. When I do trade it and I follow my system, I have 5 winning days in a row. And then when I try to trade this, just absolute, I don't know what to even call this. This is just absolutely horrible. And today I ended up trading. I ended up losing 1.3k. I made like I made like I don't remember. I made like $1,000 during the New York session today, and I just ended up losing. I was up 1.5k, and now I lost 1.3k, and I'm only up like $177. But the max, like the drawdown, is following me, so I only have like $680 left of drawdown in this account. So I'm just gonna trade New York session tomorrow in school if I get the opportunity to. But I can't do this anymore. I can't trade this session. This session, I hate it so much. It's ruining my head. It's ruining my psychology. It's just ruining everything. I can't follow my system because my system doesn't even present itself. It just doesn't work at all. It just doesn't work. And I just can't do this anymore. It literally ruins my mood, ruins my psychology, ruins everything. Like, I just can't trade the session, and I can't say it enough. And I just absolutely hate it so much. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. And I'm just being 100% transparent. I really don't want to get on here and make these videos, but I'm doing it for myself and I'm doing it for you guys. Completely fries my brain, and I'm just spending money on these evals to try to pass them, and I'm trying to pass them during. Doesn't make sense. Why am I trying to pass an eval on Asia session? And I would never trade my live account on the Asia session because I know it wouldn't go well. So why am I treating my evals any other way. Even though I'm trying to pass them as quick as possible, I just can't do it anymore with this session. And this session genuinely ruins my psychology, my head, my strategy just does not present itself. It doesn't work. I'm literally just trying to use discretion, like 100%, almost 100% discretion in this session. Just trying to understand where price is trying to go. And A's session is just so unpredictable, and it just doesn't work with my entry model. And I just have to quit it. If I don't have the opportunity to take a trade during New York session, I just won't. And if I do, I will. But I just can't. I'm doing myself such a disfavor, and I'm just ruining everything by training this session, and it just messes me up so much. And I just can't. I don't want to go back to it. And I think today is the final straw. Like I'm so done with this session, and I just cannot trade the session, and it just does not work for me at all. And that's why literally nobody else trades this session. Well, this pair, other people trade A session obviously, but they trade other stuff during A session that works. But Nasdaq during the A session, big no, and I can't come back to this. So literally, if I come back to this, I'm shooting myself in the foot. I'm taking literally 100 steps back trading this session. Well, while I could just trade New York session, what I'm good at, what I know, my bread and butter, and I will be successful. But if I don't know what I'm doing on the charts at 8 p.m. trying to trade this. I have school, I don't have the opportunity to trade New York session, and that sucks. And this really is unfortunate, but there's not much I can do about it. But me coming on here and trying to trade this without my entry model and with my psychology and my emotions at all-time highs and me just not in the right headspace, it's just going to mess with me, and this is going to ruin me, honestly. So I just can't do this anymore. I have to be done with the session for good. I just want to trade New York session at peace, one trade per day, no more than that. I just can't do it with this session anymore. I just want to be like every other professional day trader that just trades the New York session at 9:30 and takes his trades then. I don't and I can't do this anymore. So I'm just gonna be done with it for good. Which sucks because I still have like 2 months left of school until I could trade New York session for good at home. But I'm just gonna have to make it work. Because A session is just something else. But I know I went on quite a bit of a rant, but I just had to get out here and speak, let my emotions out, because a lot of the time I just keep it in, and I just can't do it with this session. I keep my emotions in, and then it ruins my whole day, my mood it just ruins everything, honestly. Like, I can't think straight. Literally, this is all I think about all day long. Trying to make this work. I just don't have the opportunity to. And I just don't have the opportunity to trade how I want to trade. And these are the cards I'm dealt with. I'm dealt and given. These are the cards that I've gotten. And it's a horrible deck. And I don't know what to do with it. There's nothing I could do with it. This Aza session is not. It's like the complete opposite of what I want to do and who I am. Like, Aza session is just. It's just we're not compatible. And I have to recognize that. And if I just keep coming back and keep trading it, then I'm just shooting myself in the foot. I have to realize that there's no sort of consistency. There's no sort of progress. There's no sort of journaling I could do with this session. It just does not work for what I trade and the type of person that I am. And it's cooking my head. It's cooking my mental. And I have so much emotions bottled up. And I don't know where to put them. and I have this feeling in my chest, this pressure on my shoulders, and it just never goes away. It never goes away. And I don't know what to do about that. Like, I have this pressure on my chest and on my shoulders. And it's just like something that's weighing me down. And I've never had this ever in my life. And for the past like 2 months, I've had it. And it's just that never seems to go away. It just doesn't go away. And when I have days like this and I feel like everything's out of my control, which it is, honestly, in AIDS session, I'm not in control. I I'm not in control. I'm not in control at all. And that's what makes it even worse. When I do bad and I'm not in control, and I could change the outcome by not trading the session but by me trading it, it just bro. It does so much damage to me, and not just damage by P&L, like, and how much money I've lost or however much money I made. It's like in my head, like my mental state gets absolutely fried and cooked during the session. It just ruins my mental state fully, and I get so cooked and so exhausted, and I genuinely can't do it anymore. And I should have quit a long time ago with this session, but I don't know what it is. It's just me not having the opportunity to trade New York session. I just feel like I have to trade this session because I have no other choice. But I'd rather miss out on trades during the New York session because I have school, and just miss out on entries. And I'd rather miss out on entries and not be able to take my setup every single day because of school than trade this session and be getting cooked, because I feel like I'll make a lot more progress mentally. And that's what I've been struggling with the most. I know my strategy so well. I know like the back of my head. I know it like the layout of my house. I know it like my last name. I just know, I know my strategy and what I look for so well during the New York session, and I can literally envision it before it even appears on the screen. And when it appears on the screen, I take it and I do well, and I have a good win rate, and I stay consistent. I stay disciplined. If I lose, I still have a great mood. I'm happy because I know that I took what I should have taken. And if it didn't work out, it's just I'm on the bad side of the win rate. But I know I took in what I should have taken, and I'm staying consistent. I'm making progress, and in the long run, I will be good. But with this Asia session, is completely the opposite. I'm out of control. I I can't seem to understand it. I don't even see my setup of what I look for. There's no 930 manipulation. There's inverse fair value gaps that they don't even hold up, and price just does whatever it wants, and it just consolidates, and then just makes a big move, and then consolidates, and then makes a big move, and I don't get it. And it just cooks my mental, and the person that I want to be the person I want to be and the journey that it will take for me to get there definitely has to stray away from the session and quit it and move on and leave it for other people, because this is not me. This is not for me. And I can't do this anymore. I'm just sticking to my New York session like everybody else. And I'm going to just try to act like a professional day trader 100%. 100% professional, consistent, following my rules, and staying consistent and just making progress. I don't care if I miss out on entries. I don't care if I'm not able to trade every single day. I'd rather do that than trade the session and ruin my mental health. Because honestly, like, the amount of emotions that get built up and the amount of emotions that I have inside of me, and they don't go away. And then it builds up pressure on my chest and my shoulders, and genuinely just cooks me. And I've had tough days before, and I've gotten over them. But I don't know, something about just because this keeps on happening to me, and I just don't know what I could do to stop it. Just this ASA session, it's always this session. I had a long day. I come down, I sit down, and then my day gets even longer and worse with this session. But this is the reality of trading, and this is what you have to overcome and get over. There's gonna be tough days, but you just have to get over it and move on because the future is worth it. And the potential that I have, I know it's so big. The potential I have with this, and I literally feel so confident going into the New York session. And I feel like the difference. I go into the New York session, I'm like, I can't wait to see my setup, and I'm excited to make money. I go into Asia session like, I don't know what there's in store for me today, but I hope I don't lose too much. There's a clear difference. And I just have to quit it. I have to break up with the session for good. This session, it's just so stupid of me to trade it. And I don't know why it took me so long to realize it. I'm just so like, but that's the reality as well. You're gonna make the same mistake over and 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 over, and then 100 more overs again and again and again and again and again until you learn your lesson, and then you just finally just quit whatever it is that is messing with you. And for me, I've gotten over so many hurdles psychologically, mentally, strategically. I've gotten over so many hurdles. But this hurdle I just can't seem to get over because it feels like this is the only chance I have to trade. And unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity to trade New York session like I'd want to, but that's just the reality, and I have to accept it. And I have to realize what will bring me more progress and success in the future. Me trading the New York session and not getting the opportunity to always trade, and I might miss out on some entries, and it might take longer or do this, but this has so many downsides to it. I can't even name it. Like, I'm ruining my mental health. I'm ruining my psychology. I'm not following my system. I'm undisciplined. I over risk. There's so much to this session that I do and I can't control because I don't understand it. I don't understand the way it moves. I hate the way it moves. It just rips up, rips down with no form of order flow. It just does what it wants, and it puts me in such a deep and dark place mentally. I just can't. I just can't. I can't do it anymore. So, this is a lot longer of a video than I usually do, but I just had to get on here and just get my emotions out for myself. And it's the nighttime too. It gets dark. It's like 9 p.m. now, and now I have to go to bed, and I go to bed literally every day in a bad mood and not mentally there because of this session and because of what it does to me. So I just have to be done with it for good, learn my lesson. I have to stop. I have to stop. So that's how today ended up going. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing better than me. And hope you guys can see that trading is not always just sunshine and rainbows, and you're going to go through some tough shit to get to where you want to be. And it's just a mental war that you go to every single day with yourself, and trading will expose everything about you, your ego, your pride, your overconfidence. It'll expose everything, and you're going to learn a lot about yourself. And sometimes I feel like I've learned everything that I can about this trading stuff, and I definitely have strategically, and what I have to do to be successful in the New York session. But this Asia session is just a whole different ball game, and it ruins me mentally. And I still have a long way to go with my mental state and my mental health and my psychology, and that's what I need to really work on. And I think the first big, huge step is just quitting the session for good and never trading it again. Anyways, that's it today. I ended up going. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.